How you doing, everybody? Welcome to my channel. You too can be great. This is the Grown Up Hip Hop. I believe it's season 5 episode. Was this 21 or season 6 episode 7? One or the other. And it's either New York or LA. But y'all know this is the one with Romeo, Angela, and this is the one I'm going to review. Now, I didn't have notes this time around because I don't think it was as juicy as last week. I almost feel like because all the chaos is going on, they're teasing us and don't want to give us all the juice until some of this stuff dies down. However, they better hurry the hell up because I want to get the show over. I'm done with it. This whole storyline with Egypt and Sam, they can just walk their foolish ass down the divorce aisle because it's not going to change their minds. They're 21-year-old, or Egypt is 21 years old. She's in love. She feels like Sam is her end all be all. She's still young. Most people would go and chase after somebody that they're told is not good for them. They will try their best to retain the relationship to prove to other people that the decisions that they're making is not wrong. And right now that Egypt is getting it from all sides, from everybody, she feels like if her mama's dumbass, bad, piss poor parenting ass supports her, she's cool. And she's still trying to, if you have to go out and try to defend the person that you're with personality to every damn body, something is wrong. But because she's so young, she's not going to go for it. So let them walk down the divorce aisle on their own. She'll learn her lesson after she gets her first real heartbreak when she realizes this guy is full of shit. And I'm going to tell you why he's full of shit as I talk about the Treach situation later on in this review. But the episode begins. We still got Lil Twist and Brianna narrating the show. I think they should get their own show because they're funny as hell together. And Brianna's recapping what happened last episode in addition to having Eric, what's his name's, Eazy-E's son, join the conversation, a little after talk. And they talk about how Romeo quit the show and how they're not surprised that he quit the show. I'm not surprised that he quit the show. I know that Romeo's using the excuse that, oh my gosh, people are trying to ruin his image, his life. He's the executive producer of the show next to Angela. He can make his own narrate, he can narrate his own image on what he wants people to see. Like Shawnee does that shit all the time. We now see that she's fake as hell over time, but she doesn't find herself in a lot of drama on purpose. And because she is the one who basically, started the show, she gets other people to do the drama and give us the tea, and she's just in the corner making little snide comments, two-faced ass. Romeo could have, adopted the same thing, but he's the one who went out and talked about Angela and how she's doing Instagram stuff. I know that what Romeo may have done this because now it makes sense to me. Y'all remember last season when he was talking to Vanessa about how he felt about how him and Angela can't be friends. I guarantee you that they already coined the idea that Bow Wow was going to maneuver himself from Love It and Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta all the way to his show that he feels like he owns. They're going to move him to that show because they wanted them to have extra drama to keep the show going, to make it more entertaining. Because as it stands right now, the Romeo and Angela narrative is getting old. I'm sick of hearing it. Egypt and Sam were the narrative they try to focus on this particular season because their narrative is over, it's tired. So what were they going to do next season to make it more entertaining? They were going to plug Bow Wow's ass into this show to see if they can start some make-believe drama to keep it going, to keep us viewers interested. Romeo felt some type of way because he felt like it might make him look crazy. I've been talking shit about this dude all past season. Now that he's on my show, I have to deal with him face to face. And at the same time, it's going to be a situation where it's going to be like Angela's fighting over whether she's going to choose me or Bow Wow. What if Angela chooses Bow Wow? I made him look like more of a fool. So on my show, why would I want to tolerate it? Now his dad knows all of this. So when Romeo tries to talk, he cuts him off every time, trying to be his little, his little protector, bodyguard, all this other nonsense. We all see what it is. So he chose to leave the show. Now, when this episode began, we got JoJo going up to Angela's house. Angela's out here tearing up that salad like that's her last meal with hot sauce on it, eating it, and JoJo's girl comes and him come over, and I guess Lil Twist joins them, and Lil Twist said that he had already spoke to Eric, and Eric had brought up Lil Easy brought up the ICDC joke, and he's like, I don't even give a fuck, because I don't give a fuck. It was a damn joke. It was a genuine joke. It was a great pun. It was a great setup. I would have made the same joke if I thought about it. Let it go. It's not that deep. I don't think that it's even that issue is even the ICDC thing is a big issue. I don't. I feel like Romeo is grasping at straws, trying to figure out what he can use as an excuse to leave the show because he don't want to actually come out and say that he's embarrassed that they brought Bow Wow on his show when he had his own show. Like I'm supposed to be in charge of this. It's the ego that's being kind of messed up right now because Angela started the show and I invited him on. He felt like Angela betrayed him by even allowing Bow Wow to be on their show because Angela also has a relationship with Bow Wow. Angela's playing dumb, talking about, I don't even know. I don't know why he's mad. You know why he's mad, girl. You just don't want to say it and you want him to humble up and admit what he feels to you on camera to give us more juice. It's just a game to both of them. Y'all just children. Just grow up. But Boogie shows up and Boogie lets him know, I just wanted to know what the issue was. Because Boogie and Brianna, all these extra people, don't got nothing to do with what Romeo and Angela and Bow Wow, this little trilogy that we've been seeing go on. They don't need to, this little threesome they got going on, Boogie has nothing to do with it. And so he wanted to really get the tea on what's really the real issue. But Romeo ain't gonna say nothing. He's just gonna dance around it. So they try to buck up on Boogie, and Boogie's father came out of him. He's like, I will fight all you guys with his fine-ass cousin, Romeo's fine-ass cousin. Looking like Waka Flocka. Just a better version. Anyway, that happened, and they decided to just, let it go. When he's ready to talk, he'll talk. Now, I do want to talk about certain scenes that I saw that were entertaining. I don't know if I'm going to address every single bit of it, but I'm going to talk about when Tyran goes to meet up with Treach. Treach is Egypt's father. Egypt was on her way to go and answer her dad. Because you know that when Peppa found out that Egypt put her hand on Brianna, Peppa was a piss poor ass excuse of a mother sitting up there talking about, oh, she deserved it. Brianna could have beat up Egypt, and that was a fact. So for Peppa to not give Egypt the tea on, listen, you just can't be out here putting your hands on people that you can't beat up when you've never been in a fight. Instead, Peppa also had a personal beef with Brianna. So she tried to joke about it and laugh it out like it's cute. Meanwhile, TT and everybody else is seeing the negativity that's coming out of this girl's personality and the influence that the man that she's marrying is having on her, and they're not okay with it. You're supposed to be the one on her side telling her, this is not cool. Instead, you acting like this is okay for your daughter to be out here behaving like a crazy person when this is not in her normal character. This is not how you raised her. That should have been a red flag for you, but you don't listen. So Tyran went to see Treach. Treach is now gonna be the one to check Egypt on how she behaved. And Treach asked the question that everybody asked, where was Sam? Now, of course, Egypt's gonna stand up here and defend Sam. She lied to her father. She bull-faced lied to her father and said, well, Sam was right there in front. Sam was not in front when your ass punched Brianna. She kept saying, oh, Brianna went on the floor. Brianna didn't go on the floor because of that weak ass punch girl. Brianna went on the floor because security guards grabbed you to protect your ass. Stop telling people that you gave 2 punches to the girl and she was just so hurt. We didn't even see no marks in that girl's face the next day. I feel like she's feeling herself. These 2 punches got her ego 2 inches up, and she feels like she did something powerful because she put her hands on somebody. Girl, bye. Now, Sam was in the corner, egging her on. I want to see that playback, doing all the most. Now she's sitting in front of Treach, making it seem like Sam wasn't the person who basically coerced into going and doing that, which is a lie. I don't know how Egypt is thinking. Maybe Treach is not going to go back and watch the show. He's not going to go back and see what happened and see Sam's behavior. Now he's feeling like, Treach is feeling like, I need to talk to Sam because I want to feel like my daughter is protected and the man in her life is supposed to motivate her to be a better version of herself, not go out there and make herself look like a ratchet bitch. So he wants to talk to Sam. And of course, Egypt defends him. Like usual, it's never his fault. He's a good dude. He's this, and this. Everybody else and what they're seeing is just crazy. You're the only one that's right. So that scene happened. Tyran, is just quiet, let his dad, her dad do whatever he wants to do and communicating with her. I don't know why he had sunshades on. Was it the sun out? I didn't see any sunlight. I don't know why he had sun, but that's just me. Anyway, they leave that scene, and the next scene I want to talk about is when Vanessa is having a conversation with TT about her body image. Vanessa and TT, to me, are 2 of the most beautiful girls on that show in addition to Brianna. That's what I think. And Vanessa, being that she had a kid and she's getting older, our weight is going to change. I've said it before. My weight is up and down. Now that I'm on quarantine, I know I gained at least 15 pounds. I don't know what's going to happen when this is over because I'm supposed to be having a wedding soon and I don't look my best. I can understand being on TV and feeling some type of way. And TT lets us know that she also had a disorder with her body when she was younger, being that she was also put in the celebrity light early on in life. So I know how Vanessa's feeling, but I do want her to know that I think she's beautiful. I think her and TT are absolutely beautiful. To me, Vanessa is more beautiful than Angela inside and out because of how I see her carry herself. That is my opinion. Whether she's big, small, to me, she's gorgeous. But, she has to figure that out on her own. Then they got the scene where Angela decides to do a photo shoot with all bathing suits of people of all different sizes. I understand what Angela was trying to do because she wants to give this image of love yourself the way you are. But I also felt like Angela was very insensitive to Vanessa and what Vanessa is feeling. And I felt that for a few episodes now. Vanessa's out there pouring her heart to her, saying, look, I'm not comfortable in my body right now. I'm not comfortable in the way that I look. I'm 170 something pounds. I've never been this weight. I didn't have my baby already. My baby I had thinks I have another baby in my belly. This is not normal for me. I'm uncomfortable. Give me time to get where I need to be. And Angela's ass is almost saying like, you know what? If you don't like it, change it. If you don't like the way you feel, change it. I understand giving tough love because if we really don't like something, you do need to change it. But there's an emotional part that comes along with somebody who's in the media. Maybe she's not handling the stress and the, what people are saying as well as Angela, and because Vanessa has always been there to support Angela when she's feeling some type of way, it's time for Angela to return the favor. But I feel like she's self-centered. The only person in that family that I feel like can tell Angela about herself and not feel bad about it is JoJo. Because I feel like Angela thinks highly of herself. She done got the issue with Bow Wow, you know, flirting with her every scene he's in. You got Romeo chasing after her, but now is mad at her because she chose to bring his supposed arch nemesis on the show. It's almost like she feels like she's the it on the show, almost like Trina's ass, and people should kiss her ass. So when it's time for her to be there for somebody, I don't think she knows how to do it. This is your sister. She's crying out to you. And, you know, empathize with her. But I understand the photo shoot. I just don't think that she's handling this the right way. I just don't. Then she got the issue with the stalker following her, apparently trying to DM her friends and her family. I don't know who this stalker is, but please reveal yourself, because I want to know why the hell you're chasing this girl. I'm confused if that's what you're doing. I don't know if it's a storyline. I don't know. Then we got... what happened? We got Egypt calling Sam to talk to Sam about her conversation with her father, and how Treach is now wanting to talk to Sam because he felt like he didn't handle the situation appropriately, which he did not. That's a guaranteed fact. But Sam is, oh my gosh, I just keep watching his behavior. I'm wondering, Egypt, do you not see this? This girl's father, the man who's supposed to be your father-in-law, you are taking his daughter to be your wife, right? She's calling you and she's telling you that you did something that in her father's eyes was not appropriate and becoming of a husband-to-be. Your ass is, I'm not scared of him. I don't give a, if I have to talk to him, I'll talk to him, we'll talk. What? We already saw Twist punk you. And you think that Treach can beat your ass if he wants to? We already saw Lil Twist punk you when you wanted to buck up. Now you on the phone talking to the daughter, talking about, well, I'm supposed to be scared about you. You are so disrespectful. Just so disrespectful. I don't know who raised your ass, but you don't know how to carry yourselves. The appropriate thing for you to say to Egypt with your dumb ass, what is wrong with you? Is for you to say, listen, I understand that your father is upset. I know that he wants to protect his daughter. I can empathize because I have children. I want to make sure that I would want my children to be safe with whoever they're around. So when I see him, I'll talk to him and clear things up. I don't want him to feel the way that he feels. Not, I don't give up. You know, I'm supposed to be scared of him. I'll do it. You know, we'll talk. Fuck out of here. And Egypt's ass is just, oh my gosh, I don't know. Can people really be hypnotized with someone's dick equipment? Like his like skills, his expertise, is it like this? I mean, is this really what it looks like when somebody really is working that work in it, that you just turn this blinders on and can't see nothing? My gosh. And maybe because her parents are siding with her too, it's cool. But Egypt lets us know that she wants to finally have the conversation with TT, because TT is like a second parent to her. And she's obviously noticed that TT has been very distant with her. TT is wanting her to learn a lesson. If you're going to shun your family and try to take up for this man, you need to be prepared for the repercussions of that action. I do feel like TT needs to back up and just let her live her life. But I understand why TT is pissed off. TT is my energy in this situation. If my sister is with a man and that man tries to do something to get in between me and my family, I will not forgive you, because I feel like you are a snake in our family and that you would do whatever it takes to get what you want, including destroying what we have built for decades. And TT does not trust this guy. She's never going to trust him. But I do feel like Egypt needs to be comfortable with the fact that if you choose to be with Sam and all this, we got a problem with him, you have to be okay with it and let them bond with him in their own way. But Sam's behavior has to change. It has to change. Stop going to bat for him and try to force people to like him because you love him. It don't work that it don't work that way. I can love my sisters all day long, but I don't have to like your man. I can be cordial with him when I'm around him. But if he does some fuck shit, I don't need to be cool with him. But Egypt is almost like bawling her eyes out and pushing TT to try and accept this guy that convinced her that her own cousin, who was also / mother figure, wanted him. And he did that because he felt like she was in his way of getting what he wants. Girl, TT will not be able to have a relationship with this guy. You need to be cool with it. Egypt is on her confessional saying, you know, I wouldn't do this to her if I was her. Egypt, Sean is not doing TT the way that Sam is doing to you and your family and changing your character. I don't see it. So there's no reason for you to do that to Sean. Lil Twist said the same thing to Sam when Sam says, I don't talk about you. Lil Twist said, because you can't. I don't do stuff for people to be running their mouth about me. But the way you act, people are going to talk about you because you still don't get it. You out here thinking that you're bigger than what you are. And you're not. Like, calm down. Calm all that shit down for real. But that was this episode and how it went. Romeo is officially gone according to them. And he's going to be gone until Bow Wow leaves the show. Then he's going to come back. That's what that's going to be. And he might finally talk to Angela if they feel like she wasn't betrayed. That's what that was. There wasn't really much to go on this episode for me to, you know, for me to pay attention, but I just wanted to do y'all review, let y'all know how I thought and what my thoughts were as I was watching some of these scenes and how I felt about it. I'm ready for this season to be over. JoJo and Twist need to go ahead and get into it so I can figure out what it is that JoJo has issues with now. That's the only highlight I feel is coming up. Brianna and Twist's commentary are always hilarious. I love it. Keep it going. Brianna flirting with Master P. No comments, okay? Let's just go ahead and move on from that because I don't want to talk about it. But Lil Easy flirt with TT. He said, I'm a flirt with whoever I want to flirt with. And I'm thinking, where is your wife? Where is your wife when you're saying stupid shit like this, bruh? Ridiculous. Anyway, please like, subscribe, notification bell. Let me know what y'all think about the video. Let me know what your comments are below. Let me know what y'all think about my What's Wrong With You episode 1 that I just posted. If you haven't seen it, go see it. I need y'all to let me know how it's going so I can know if I should continue it or not. You guys check out my book, Just Add Pepper by A.S. Blaine on Amazon, and have a wonderful day. Bye.